RJ, we'll get some sponsorships in the future.
Yeah.
At what price do we sell our soul? No, I'm just kidding. We're not the only one who watched this this video, this hearing. Patrick Brett David and his crew at the Patrick Brett David podcast also watched it, and they had the following to say.
Okay, let's say Binance did that. Set it aside. We just heard testimony from the acting CEO who's trying to work through this on behalf of the U.S. magistrate in the bankruptcy, that these guys were moving customer assets from FTX to Alameda. We have the transaction numbers. We've seen the stuff moving. This wasn't stuff that was moving in crypto wallets and on the blockchain that can't be tracked. It was moving. So I'd like to know what part of Binance was putting them out of business that led to committing fraud, where you take like money that belonged to a lot of very wealthy people and it was going from pocket A to pocket B to cover losses, number one. And number two, I would like to know what Mr. Leary's interest is in putting a dent in Binance. What is that all about?
Well, first of all, do you know how much he got paid by FTX? Do you know what the amount is?
No, I don't.
15 million.
That was his like an influencer fee?
$15 million.
Okay, so Kevin O'Leary
right there. FTX spokesman Kevin O'Leary says he lost $50 million payday from crypto firm.
Because he had equity.
Oh, okay.
In
So
FTX.
in other words, he
It's a lot of
wasn't in
money.
front of Congress as a impartial financial expert.
Let's read the article.
He was a lobbyist.
Yeah. So Investor Shark Tank judge and CNBC contributor Kevin O'Leary said Thursday he's lost $50 million FTX paid him to act as a spokesperson for the now collapsed crypto exchange that some have called.
Hold up. How can you lose money? How can you lose money they paid you?
Put myself on mute. I think they never converted it into cash.
So it's just, they paid them in coins, in crypto.
He starts. I don't know if you. He started saying that he got it in. Well, part was turned into. I think 1 million. He said turned into shares in the company, and the other was, I think, in tokens. So, like, I think. Did I say that on the show or off the show last time around? That these guys were buying everything with their tokens.
Yeah, we talked about it last time.
Yeah.
And the fact that Elon was like, because they offered Elon, they offered to buy into Twitter as well. And Elon was like,
This dude was he was so easy with talking about billions. Even Elon was like, what? What are you talking about?
Thank you.
He was like, what do you mean, dude? 3 billion like that? You're giving money away like that? Oh, it's really EA around here. Yeah, but so basically, I don't know that gentleman's name, but he had the same reaction we had relating to this. I wouldn't say attack, but seems like an attack on Binance. Straight up G-checking Binance. RJ.
Yeah.
With this statement by Kevin.
Yeah, but again, he's not unbiased in this whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he isn't.
Probably still hoping to get paid.
Well, he gave that hope up.
No, but he talked about the clawback clause, and
that is
so maybe what he said in the video that he's considering is to go after Binance. So that's, I don't know. So I don't know. Let's say his chances of winning, but that's what he's talking about, because he wants his money back.
So the question is, he also said in another moment that he the small investors should get their money first. So it's all over the place. It's all over the place, guys. No, I forgot my train of thought. Anyway, let's continue with the next video where he basically Patrick is discussing selling out.
With some
Yeah.
regulation.
So is this a good look or a bad look for Kevin? The position he's taking.
I think
I
it's
think
very
he's
bad.
protecting himself.
I think he looks like a lobbyist.
Okay. So, I don't think that's a good look. I don't think that's a good look for Kevin. Kevin has had his brand, what he's done, where he's been, tied to however many years on what's that
Shark
show?
Tank.
Shark Tank. And by the way, I think he carries the weight on that show, and I think
He's
everybody was.
the number one guy on Shark
but
Tank.
you know how they say TNT, NBA on TNT, who's the main guy that really
Charles
changed
Barkley.
that? It's Charles Barkley, right? And I think
Yeah.
for that, he's the Charles Barkley of Shark Tank. Okay, vice
doubt.
Barkley's
versa.
on this list, by the
Yeah,
way.
huh?
Barkley's on this list.
Really? Okay, cool. We're going to go through that here in a minute. But I think that was a bad look. But let's set that aside, okay? How much money how much money would you say would it take for you to say yes to a product you have zero belief in? Like at what point do we say no to a sponsorship? So, for example,
RJ,
Tell me. Talk to me.
we'll get some sponsorships in the future.
Yeah.
At what price do we sell our soul? I'm just kidding. Oh man, I'm just kidding.
No, I think we're gonna no. So I saw a site, but yeah, we're gonna. That's a joke, of course, but it depends on how big your channel is. I wouldn't call it selling my soul.
No, but all jokes aside, now I get what you're saying. That was kind of probably not a good joke to make, but anyway,
Yeah, bro.
it's a trap. Yeah, it's definitely a trap. Yeah, so it's a very good question by Patrick right here, because I think it seems like it's something that you see a lot with influencers, where they are basically endorsing stuff that you would ask yourself, are they really using it, or is it just for the money? You see that quite frequently.
Yeah. Well, I think in the case of Kevin, because he said that he invested in the company, I guess.
No, that's with that. I think it with a 50 million. So
Is it? Yeah. Is it so? No, because he said that he invested money from his own company, from a company of which he's 100%
probably
sure.
maybe separate. Maybe it was separate.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it can be $10 as well, technically. So technically speaking.
Yeah.
But I think he might. Yeah, I don't know. He might think it's the future. He might have invested in it. I think he's a financial guy, and he wouldn't. He has too much to lose by by affiliating with people who have bad reputation. So I think that he truly believed that there was something in it for him.